What you want, yeah. We just chillin' by the Wawas, lemonade with the large fries. Puff twice for the calm high, ayy, what you want, yeah. Big checks make the bank bounce. Old school candy paint down. Bad chicks, they from down south, ayy, what you want, yeah.
Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, BQ Quick Review. I'm your host, BQ, and today we are going to be doing another date fail video. So I had to think again, what's another moment where I can embarrass myself? And I had to go back to this date I went on, so I'm gonna get right into it. Before I get into it, I gotta do the cliche thing, like, comment, and subscribe, and put a comment down below. All right, so I go on this date to this restaurant with this girl. Nice, dark-skinned girl. She's really cool and everything. And we sit down to eat. Everything's going good so far. Somehow, these it's a couple of high school kids that come in, and I guess like the game's on the TV. So they come, they sit down, they're watching the game, whatever, just minding my business, talking and everything. We're waiting for our food. And they get up, they leave, and then this is where shit gets crazy. I felt something hit my back, and I'm like, I look down to the floor, like one of those little like strawberry wafer things, like it was one of those, it was like a strawberry wafer thing, but it was like half eaten. So I look down and I'm like, you're in disbelief. You're like, did these guys really just throw that at me? So I look down and I hear them laughing, and I look back and I'm like, these motherfuckers just really threw that shit at me while I'm sitting here on a date, So I'm so freaking angry at this point. I am so freaking angry. But, I'm like, let me take this situation and handle it calmly. What I was supposed to do in my head, I was gonna get up and be like, just talk to them calmly, like, yo, guys, why'd you throw that at me? I'm like, y'all see I'm on a date. What's going on? What came out was, so y'all niggas dead ass threw this wafers at me. Once I said that, they ran. And when they ran, I chased them. I know y'all looking at me crazy like, yo, BQ, why did you chase them? I don't know, like, when they ran away, it just made me more angry for some reason. And I just wanted to talk to them, believe it or not. My intro may have started out like a little bit aggressive, well, very aggressive. But I just wanted to talk to them and like tell them like, yo, that's not cool or whatever. But, so long story short, I chased them. They're all running away. And I'm chasing them through the center. We're like in the mall or whatever. So I'm chasing them through the mall, and one of them gets tired and slows down, and shit, I knocked that nigga out. That nigga was freaking tired. He was trying to plead with me like, oh, no. I'm like, I freaking cocked my fist back and knocked this dude out. Alright, so boom. This dude laid out on the floor. Now you're thinking, oh, about BQ, why are you knocking out high schoolers? Nah, these are some big ass motherfuckers. I don't even want to hear that. Listen, these hands is E for everyone. Fuck that. They was disrespectful as hell. But, so he's laid out on the floor. Then one of their friends come back and they hit me in the back and we start fighting. And then the security had came or whatever, so his friend had ran away. This guy's still here laying on the floor. And then I thought to myself, I'm like, holy shit, my date's still there. I ran back to the restaurant. I'm thinking in my head like, oh shit, this girl probably left. So I went back to the restaurant and she's still there. She's still there. So I sat down, I'm kind of like tired from running and knocking this guy out and freaking fighting. So I'm like, sorry about that. Like, I know that joint was crazy and everything. So she acts like, no, it's okay. You know, you had to handle your stuff, whatever. She was pretty cool about it in the moment, you know. And she was like, did you catch them? So I told her, nah, they got away. Now, the reason why I lied is because I didn't want her thinking like, oh, you know, they were gonna come back or want her on the edge or anything like that. From that point on, the date was just weird. Yeah, because like I was on guard and I was looking around. The date was just awkward. She was still cool though. In any ways, you know, we ate, we talked, but it was still awkward after that, you know. It was very weird. And I was pretty mad because the date was going good up until that point. I walked her and yeah, she gave her a hug, goodbye. And you could tell just from the body language, she was just like, nah, this nigga like crazy or something or whatever. So after that day, she ain't messaged me. It was a dub.
Snake, are you okay? Snake? Snake!
It was over. So yeah, that was just a little short story of a date fail that I had, and I want to know, like, me looking back at it, you know, I had a conversation. I talked to one of my friends, talked to one of my guy friends and one of my female friends, and they both had like different thoughts on it, you know. My female friend was like, why did you do that? You shouldn't have left them or whatever. I would have left the date and all this stuff. And my guy friend was like, no, fuck that. I would have did the same thing. So I want to know, like, in that scenario, what would you guys have done? Was I wrong? I feel like I was slightly wrong and I could have handled that situation a bit better, me personally. But guys, like, do you feel, what would you have done in that situation? Would you have done the same thing, or was I just bugging, or was I just being a hothead, you know? So yeah, let me know down in the comments. Like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to hear more stories, you know, more date fails, or any other type of stories, I got plenty of stories. And just let me know down in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. BQ Quick Review. You know how we do.
Pick up the pieces and patches, I gotta be, cause the edges are jagged. I do not call my piece lessons with real beef, they be squeezing them ratchets. You not the same person that you on internet, I've been smelling some catfish. Don't condone violence, cause we move in silence, you know that they got it like Metal Gear Solid. Pick up the pieces and patches, I gotta be, cause the edges are jagged. I do not call my piece lessons with real beef, they be squeezing them ratchets. You not the same person that you on internet, I've been smelling some catfish. Don't condone violence, cause we move in silence, you know that they got it like Metal Gear Solid.